So you made it as far as to set up your web host or your website, and now you're on the WordPress dashboard and you look at it and you're like, what the is this? So if that is you, this tutorial will help you just learn how to navigate WordPress and show you how to customize your theme to your liking so it matches your brand and your aesthetic. So without further ado, let's get right into it, shall we?
So if you've made it this far, I decided that in addition to a web host tutorial, I would add on a WordPress tutorial at the end, just for those of you who made it this far as a little appreciation. So once you are logged on to WordPress and you have your web host set up, this is what you'll see when you first go into WordPress. And as you can see, the setup is very simple and it's pretty easy to navigate. However, it can still be a little confusing if you've never seen it before. So one thing that I have done before when I created my blog is I like to change the color layouts of everything because the default that they give you is kind of boring. So I'm just going to go up here to the right hand side and click on the icon and click on edit profile. And then as you can see, you can personalize your account a little bit, and you have to choose like your dashboard theme colors, or your dashboard theme patterns that you want. So instead of going with that, I think I'm gonna go with coffee. Yeah, because I like those colors. I'm boring, but as you can see, there's other colors in here that you can choose from, whatever floats your boat. Oh, I actually kind of like ocean. But yeah, I think I'm going to go with coffee for now, and I might change it later. And then the sunrise. And then you can also personalize it even more by adding, details about yourself and adding a picture and things like that. So just to add some little, personal touches to make it your own, which is good. And that's one thing that I like about WordPress. And then, so I am filming this on a separate day compared to when I did do the web host tutorial. I'm just going to let you know. But one of the first things that you are probably very excited to get started is, working on your theme. And to do that, you can go to appearance and then themes. And then here you can see which theme that you have active, and it'll say like active or not active or whatever. And then another way you can get to your actual theme to actually edit it and customize it is going up here on the left hand side and then clicking on visit site. And as you can see, my my setup for my website looks way different from when you saw it last time, and I've added some touches and some details and changed the colors and the fonts. And the way I did that was going up here in the left hand corner and clicking customize. And when you click that, you will get the sidebar that pops up that is pretty much connected to your website, and that's how you start editing parts of your website. And as you can see, my theme color was changed. If you want to change your theme color, that's where you go. And then my background color was changed as well. And then one thing that I did struggle with while doing this was I was on different pages on the website. So let's say I go to the About Me page, which isn't finished, by the way, but let's say I go to the About Me tab or page and I see something that I don't like on here, then I can just click, instead of going to customize, I could click edit page, and you can edit the individual page and to how you like it. So if you want to remove a picture or remove a certain block that is installed, you can just click on here and press delete, and it'll delete. And if you want to add something to your website, like a block or something like that, all you have to do is, and this is not my final edit for my website. I'm still working on it, so that's why it looks very rough and you see all those spelling mistakes and stuff like that. So just ignore that. But if you want to add, text, you choose paragraph. Or if you want to add another picture, you can go just click and then press the plus button and add an image, and so on and so on. And you can also browse all the options that you have as well. And you can add video, you can add audio, and you can choose the different design and how you want it set up. So this is very, very, very important, because this is how you're essentially going to edit your website to your liking. And the aesthetic of your blog is very, very, very important. And it's something that is going to represent your blog or your possible business, so it needs to be set up the way you like it, and it needs to also be very organized and very easy to navigate. So we're just gonna leave site, but then we can go back. So then if you do want to edit the menu right here, let's say you want to add another tab up here in addition to the ones that you already have, you just click right here and then click edit menu. And as you can see, you can add certain tabs or pages to your menu, or you can take them away, and it's pretty simple and easy. So if you want to add something, you can just add it in here. And you just type it in. Let's see. Let's say you have a e-commerce site. Or something, and you're selling shoes and you want to add the shoe tab, so you just put in shoes and then you add it and then you publish it to save it, and you're good to go. But for me, obviously I don't need that, so I'm just gonna remove it. So to remove it, you click on this icon right there and then scroll down and then hit remove, and then you publish that to save it, and it is back to the original state it was. But yeah, because navigating this can be a little confusing, just because you're like, well, what does this mean? So you kind of just have to play around with it and learn as you go a little bit. But just getting like the basic idea down and really knowing how to navigate it and seeing someone else navigate it is less confusing, and it'll help you grasp the location of things faster by watching me do it. And then one thing that I do really suggest as well is, if you go down to the bottom left, you'll see these icons here. So this icon right here is for the phone icon. This icon's for the tablet. This icon here was for desktop or your computer or your laptop. And I really recommend using these to preview how your website will look on different types of electronics. So this is how it looks on desktop or a laptop or a computer, and then this one is the tablet. So this is how the layout will look on tablet and everything. And then this is how it would look on a cell phone to other people browsing your website. And this is very important, especially the cell phone one, because I forgot this statistic, but it's very high. A very high amount of people browse websites or blogs on their phones just because it's the most convenient and it's easier. So a majority of people are going to be looking at your website probably from their phone a majority of the time. So that's why it's very important just to see the aesthetic of your website in the phone preview, just so you know how it looks and just so you know if it's easy to navigate. And then I also do recommend having someone, like a really close friend that you trust, or someone just go to your website and take a look at it and have them give you feedback on it and just, have them give their honest opinion about it and critique it so you can make it better if it needs to be better. So that's one thing that I do highly recommend you do before you actually publish your website, just to do your due diligence and make sure it's the best possible setup and aesthetic it can be, and it's easy to navigate for your viewers. So then we're going to go back to the dashboard. And then if you do want to change your theme, we can go back to appearances and themes. And then you can just click add new up there. And then you can search keywords for a specific theme. So let's say your ideal website theme is going to be a minimalist theme. So you want to type that in. And then you will get a lot of options for the keyword that you typed in, which is very cool. And then you can just choose it. And then if you found one that you like, you just click install, and it will automatically install the new one that you chose, and it will uninstall the old one that you have. So you don't really have to do much when it comes to that. And then another important part for WordPress is your plugins. So this is where you're going to be adding any additional support for your website. If you wanted an email list, you would download a plugin to connect your email list, or you could download it, or you can use it to connect a different SEO tool. You know what I mean? Even though one is already provided automatically, if you don't want to use that one, you can actually go to plugin and then add new. And then over here, let's say you want Yoast as the SEO instead of the one that they provided, just type Yoast SEO in, search, and then I already have it downloaded but it's not activated, or I already have it installed but it's not activated. However, or if you want rank math, you just click install and it won't activate. You have to actually go back and activate it yourself, but it'll install. And then you just go back to plugins, and then like I said, I did install Yoast SEO, but it's not activated. So if you do want to activate it, you just click activate it and it'll be installed. And it's simple and as easy as that. And then let's say you are ready to post your first ever blog post, which is super exciting. So you just want to go to post, all posts, and then add new. And this is where you would add your post. You have your H1 headline, and then you can install H2 a headline as well. And then you just make sure that it's H2, and it'll say it right there. And this is where you would, add your image for your blog post. The image that will be seen by your readers on your website for that certain blog post will go right here. And then the SEO tool that you choose to use will be activated right here, and then you just go down, and then it'll give you your stats for your SEO, and it'll, tell you what you need to work on, and then you just make the proper adjustments according to the scores. And then if you don't want that to be a headline, you can just go back to the paragraph option like I just did. But if you do want it to be a heading, you can just go click heading and change it back. And then, like I said before, here I'm just gonna write gibberish. One thing I also like about WordPress is that it will automatically save where you last left off at. So let's say you are working on something and you accidentally click out of it, or like your cat steps on your keyboard and they like exit out the page or something like that. Since WordPress automatically saves where you last left off, you can just go back, log in, and it will give you an option to go back to where you last left off or to start over new. And obviously you would click the first option to go back to where you left off, and you will be fine. So if that ever happens to you, just know that it's okay. Don't freak out, and WordPress automatically saves where you last left off, so you don't have to worry about that, which I absolutely love. And then for this right here, the preview part next to the save draft, like I said before, just make sure that everything looks the way you want it, not only on desktop but on different devices, such as like a mobile device or a tablet, and make sure everything's set up nice, and just preview it on the different devices. It never hurts. And yeah, I think, and you have your settings right here and everything else that you need, and then your comment section for people that comment on your post. So it's very, like I said before in the beginning, the setup is very easy and easy to navigate compared to others. So that is one advantage. And then any notifications you'll get them up here, so you'll be able to see them. Yeah, that is my very quick tutorial of WordPress. And then if you do want like a little shortcut, instead of going all the way over here and then clicking add new post, you can just go up here and click new with the plus sign and then post, and then you'll get to the same place a little quicker than if you were to go over here and scroll down. And then this would be where you would see like your analytics for your website, and obviously you have to set that up. I haven't done that yet, but I highly suggest you set that up. And then in addition to having this by Monster Insights, I also highly recommend you download, or not download, but you just get and install Google Analytics, Google Search Console, Page Speed Insights, and things like that, just to monitor your website. And going back to the plugins, one plugin that I need to download actually before I forget is the Google Kit. So we're just gonna go to add new plugins and then type in Google Kit. And this is good because this will get you access to all of the Google tools. This will give you access to all the Google tools that you need. So Google Analytics, Search Console, Speed, Page Insights, AdSense, everything in one place. So you don't have to set it up separately for each one, if that makes sense. So you can just do it all in one and instead of going in between pages, you can see it all pretty much in one place. So we're just gonna actually activate that right now, and I highly recommend getting this because obviously WordPress provides a tool for your KPIs, but having additional tools never hurts. I think it will help you be more successful and get to where you need to be as far as seeing your page views, how many people are clicking certain posts, which post is ranking and which posts aren't, and what's being indexed by Google and what's not, and things like that. Things that are very important, especially if you want good SEO for your blog. So Google Analytics and Search Console definitely help you monitor all those things, and it can help you keep track of your KPIs even better or more better. I don't know, but you understand what I'm saying. Thank you so much for watching, and please, I'm begging you, if you found this video helpful in any way, please subscribe, and turn on the bell notifications so you can get notified of when I post a new video. And I will see you next time. Bye.